Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Sada Future Architect Ali and welcome to my self-paced journey through Rehan AI Teacher Training Level 2. Today I'm going to review a TED Talk by Rita Pearson, and the topic of her talk is Every Kid Needs a Champion. Every year, billions of dollars are funneled into education reforms. We obsess over standardized testing, curriculum redesigns, and data driven metrics. Yet, school districts continually struggle with low engagement and high dropout rates. In her electrifying 2013 TED Talk, every kid needs a champion. Late educator Rita Pearson cuts through the bureaucratic noise with a simple revolutionary thesis: no significant learning can occur without a significant relationship. Coming from a multi generational family of educators, Pearson doesn't look at education from an ivory tower. She looks at it from the trenches. Her review of the educational landscape isn't cold analysis. It's a passionate, deeply human case study on the mechanics of trust. One of the most striking moments of the talk occurs when Pearson confronts a colleague who asserts, "They don't pay me to like the kids. I should teach it, they should learn it." Pearson's rebuttal is immediate and devastating. Kids don't learn from people they don't like. This dynamic highlights a fundamental flaw in modern teaching pedagogy. When we treat education as a purely transactional exchange of information, we fail. Pearson argues that relational equity is a prerequisite to academic achievement. Using Stephen Covey's philosophy of seeking first to understand, she challenges educators to view students not as empty vessels to be filled with facts, but as complex human beings who require emotional safety before they can achieve intellectual vulnerability. What makes Pearson's talk an absolute masterpiece of pedagogical review in her use of practical real world examples? She dismantles traditional grading psychology with the story of a student who scored a 2 out of 20 on a quiz. Rather than slapping a demoralizing red minus 18 onto the paper, Pearson wrote a +2 with a big smiley face. When the student asked if it was an F, she replied, "Yes, but you are on the roll. You got two, right? You didn't miss them all." It's a masterclass in behavioral psychology. A minus 18 sucks the life out of a child, signaling a deficit that feels impossible to overcome. Plus two it emphasizes asset-based thinking. It signals progress, however small, and leaves the door open for growth. Pearson proves that a teacher's job is not just to evaluate capability, but actively engineer a student's self-esteem. She is fiercely honest, which prevents the talk from sliding into toxic positivity. She openly admits that teachers will not necessarily like every student. In fact, she humorously notes that your toughest, most disruptive kids are never absent. Her brilliance lies in her definition of professionalism: unconditional advocacy. Even if a teacher dislikes a student's behavior, the student must never know it. She calls on teachers to become great actors and actresses, to step onto the classroom stage every morning, put aside personal fatigue and poorly designed politics and policies and deliver a performance of unwavering support. She anchors this ethos beautifully by reviewing her own mother's legacy, who kept washcloths, soap, and peanut butter in her desk drawer for impoverished students. True educators don't just teach the curriculum, they bridge the gap where society fails. Clocking in at just under 8 minutes, uh, she talks that a timeless foundational text for everyone in a leadership, coaching, or teaching role is a it's a blistering critic of sterile policy and a warm emotional embrace of the human spirit. Her final call to action is a rallying cry that rings down the halls of education history. Every child deserves a champion, an adult who will never give up on them, who understands the power of connection and insists that they become the best that they can possibly be. This isn't just a talk about schools, it's a blueprint for empathy. It reminds us that before we can change a mind, we must first learn to hold a heart. When viewed through the lens of Pakistan's education sector, Rita Pearson's message transitions from an inspiring ideal to an urgent systematic necessity. The Pakistani public and private school systems have long been paralyzed by an obsession with rote memorization and rigid grading systems, where a single bad score brands a student a failure. Was still a lingering legacy of punitive discipline, historically driven by the outdated mentality of "maar nahi pyar," has often built classroom walls out of fear rather than trust. If Pakistan is to solve its fundamental learning crisis, our training institutions must recognize that a teacher's emotional intelligence is just as vital as their subject matter expertise. Our classrooms desperately need educators who are willing to become champions, teachers who celebrate the small milestones, humanize themselves by admitting mistakes, and actively build up the self esteem of children who are struggling against poverty and systematic neglect. Pearson reminds us that true educational reform in Pakistan won't just come from updating textbooks or building infrastructure. It will happen when we bridge the disconnect between the teacher's podium and the student's desk. Let's hope for the best. Thank you.